After game 2 against New Zealand, he's injured and in some doubt for the World Cup. Of course, Australia and Canada in the same pool. He's been their leading scorer here as we get underway here at Kudos Bank Arena in Sydney. And the USA working to the shot clock works to single digits. They were inside, muscling up, turn up with a height advantage over Edge and couldn't complete it. Look at Kemba Walker get after the loose ball. Somehow took it away from Tommy Scrub. Mitchell turned down a good shot to get Tatum a shot. He fires unsuccessfully. They crash the boards, loose ball, and look at the hustle from because they're getting good looks and just can't come up with the goods so far. And here's Mitchell firing, and eventually he breaks the drought. It took their four. He couldn't come up with the goods. So now Tatum hands over. He got the knockdown the first shot, and he's going to knock down the second. Canada catch a break there. Canada none of 3 from the field. Working down low. Phil Scrub wraparound pass. Birch from close range. Can't to single digits here. They've missed their first 4 shots. We played almost 3 minutes, and Canada struggling to get something happening at the offensive end as Pangos finally breaks the drought. 3.5 minutes played, opening quarter action. Pangos. Oh, rejected! Miles Turner jumped up into the night sky. Pangos wasn't expecting that. Outstanding. From Turner. Here's Ken Birch wheeling and dealing. Can't convert. Loose ball. Walker's after it. Canada will take that, but they certainly don't want to be 1 of 8 from the field themselves. As Barnes goes to work, count the 2, draws a foul chance of the 3-point play. Can't believe it. None of 4 from the field now, Ken Birch.
Had some good looks, Canada. The ball's just not dropping. And the United States so explosive and athletic down the other end. Defensive trend.
Again, athletic rebound. Turner, though, it was dislodged by Birch, but they're coming back again, the USA. Middleton with it. Donovan Mitchell, alley-oop play, a nice finish there coming from Miles Turner.
Knew that was coming before he even received it, did Walker.
And they've scored 6 unanswered points here, and Ken Birch finally puts a stop to it after missing. Nemhard with it now. Edgeham wide open, and he drills the 3. The first success from long range. By 5, margin has been as big as 9. Scored the first 5 of the game. And Jaylen Brown forced into a tough shot, but it's all the bottom of the net as he opens his scoring account. Be a late starter here on the Australian leg of their pre-World Cup tour. He's here now, and Jaylen Brown's here, and now as well as he knocks down the 2 and draws a foul. That's exciting. Nemhard, good screen from Klassen, goes on with the dribble, feeds Klassen, who works inside Plumlee, knocks over the D there from Marcus. Bounce to 4. The USA are killing Canada on the boards at the moment. Barnes, quick first step. Klassen did well to stay with him. Contact, no whistle. Team USA with a double-figure lead. As Nemhard looks to make something happen, and does. Nice way for him to open his scoring account. Great New Zealand before he was injured. So Kemba Walker with it. 8-point edge for the USA. Walker steps through the traffic, knocks down the shot and draws a foul. He's a genius.
The front court already, so very difficult to stay in front of somebody like this. And it was like he lost control and then just flipped it up with a little tip to himself.
Whenever he gets ahead of steam, he gets downhill.
Kemba Walker, 4 points in that opening quarter, comes forward, feeds Barnes, outside, Harris, penetration from Harris, off glass, he comes up with the 2, his first score in the game. Pangos hands over, Ken Birch working on Turner, outside, Wiltshire, down to the baseline, tough. Oh, Turner got a piece of it, but it tumbles, will count the 2. And Australia were very happy to shoot from outside. Oh, Walker, he's coughed it up here. Smile on his face, but Kangos look away. Pass from Pangos and rush into the hoop. The points out of there by Phil. It's been taken from beyond the perimeter. So they're making it penetration more of the key. And Mitchell does it on cue. And the ball away, all the bottom of the net. Mitchell adds another 2. Donovan Mitchell. Walker down low. Tatum muscles his way in the low block. Nice spin move as well. And strength as he comes up with the 2.
Against this USA team.
Phil Scrub found some space down the low block, tip in, and Turner. It's in the cylinder according to Michael Ayland. To 10 here. We've played 4 minutes in the second term. Canada down 11. They've got some defending to do here. Tatum, Turner from close range. That's a double-figure scoring in both games against Australia. Turner, 15 and 14 boards in their game 1 win. Pangos gets the reply he was after missing 4 consecutive. This is Jaylen Brown firing over Pangos. Can't complete it. Gets his own rebound. Stayed with it. Disrupted the shot, Ken Birch, but he got another opportunity, and eventually Jalen Brown. Azar Kajami keen with it now. Looks for the penetration against Tatum. Down to the baseline. Overcooked the shot. Turner the rebound. Tried to get away from the D of Jalen Brown, but his recovery was excellent. This is Phil Scrupp, the younger of the two brothers. He fires. He was backpedaling straight away as he knocks down. Inside 4 minutes to play. Term number 2, Tatum. The pass for Plumlee was knocked down.
9 turnovers now, Case.
Woeful. Where's Phil Scrubb feeling it? Lapavon, Klassen. Got the offensive board, and the putback draws a foul. That's good, heavy work from Owen. Dribble. Mitchell against Kajami Keane. Shot clock works now to 6. And the shot comes, and it's knocked down there by Jalen Brown. He's got...
Trying to switch, and if you don't switch, someone's going to be open.
Wiltshire hands over. Hazar Kajami Keane was well outside the 3 line, but it doesn't matter. He opens his scoring door in the game, and Aaron Best is quickly up the floor here. Wiltshire, he fires over the top of Derek White and comes up with a finishing touch.
Really no stereotypical 4 or 5 man.
Margin cut to 5 here. And the penetration was good. Foul call on Edgem as Jalen Brown. Chris Middleton.
Really nice set coming out of the timeout by Canada there. We did see some good player movement, but when you got Donovan Mitchell's, it puts the ball to the deck, gets to the cup.
A week ago, they've let that go.
I'll be seeking clarification.
Here's Walker. Walker close to the hoop, comes up with it too. You get a chance to look at just to milk it at the moment against Marcus Smart. Tried to split a couple of defenders. Smart gets after it, needs help. The pass for Donovan Mitchell was knocked down by Phil Scrubb. Mitchell, he's got Middleton in support. Alley-oop play!
Donovan Mitchell, have a look at this. Unaware how long to go. Second just gets it off. Great.
Neither team able to get some effective offense going at the moment. 90 seconds done here in the third, and Birch, he rolls to the hoop and comes up with the 2. He's
to transition baskets. That's another way to find points, or easier points, when you're struggling from the field.
Barnes likes his chances here, and Pangos to beat. Birch arrived late.
But also versatility from Barnes.
First score for Barnes since quarter time. Penetration comes here from Tommy Scrubb, and it's tipped in. Birch high above the rim. 3 minutes played, term number 3. As Tatum rushes to the hoop, worried out of the points. It came back to Turner, who throws it down over his head. For him to go with double-figure rebounds. The margin again at 15, but not for long.
That's what he did.
The Scrubb brothers on either wing. He goes to Edgem and gets it back. Looks inside. Birch from close range adds another 2. It's an 8 when it's played. Term number 3. Shot clock rolls to single digits here for Team USA. Walker takes them on, steps between a couple of defenders, and with the left hand this third quarter. 11-point lead in favour of Team USA, and Brown has made things happen all game. Goaltend called. We'll count the 2 there for Jalen Brown.
Had that injury, of course, that he's been dealing with. Might still be bothering him.
Pangos pass. Turnover. Tatum upstairs. Well, that'll bring the crowd to life. USA and Canada with the honours here in Sydney. Jason Tatum was exciting. Donovan Mitchell. Inside they go. Ambitious stuff there from Tommy Scrubb. Comes up empty. He's yet to score in the game. Nice pass. Nice finish as Jalen Brown is wrapped. Again, the USA. Turnover number 13. And here's Ken Birch against Lopez, who said, "You're kidding. Is that all you've got?" From Lopez. Now at the offensive end, well, he wanted to give it back there to Brown, and why not? Because he's the man with a hot hand. He's got 19.
It served him well.
Good player as well. Was controversially left out of the 72 Olympic team. How about that, Carl Wilt? 45% three-point shooter during the 12 qualifying games for the World Cup.
Good player, though. Brady Aston. Very nice.
Here's a chance now for Nemhard. Oh, he lost control of it there as he was rushing to the hoop. So getting a little untidy unsuccessfully. Tatum the rebound off to Walker. White next in line. Found some space in the key. Off glass. Wouldn't work. Lopez tip-in does. He goes with the left hand. Can't complete it. Slow pass almost dissected Wiltshire and Nemhard. They clean it up. Here's Wiltshire with a reverse finish. That was nice, and he drew a foul. Games to three-quarter time. Shot clock rolls to single digits here. Wiltshire in a mismatch in terms of height against Smart. Turns to the baseline and fills it up. He's now got
5% from the field. The rest of the team is in the low 20s.
Here's Walker from close range. Turner for the finishing touches. Play the game. He's got 4 rebounds, a couple of assists as well. Shot clock to 4 here for Tatum. Met upstairs there by Birch for the finishing touches from Turner. Particularly pleasant to look at, but he kept it alive. Wiltshire in a mismatch, takes on Kemba Walker, gets it done. He makes 2. 14 for him in the game now. Mitchell. Well, got rid of Haslett. Went to work. He was going to throw it down, but Ken Birch was having none of it. Middleton. Well, he still can't buy a bucket. Chris Middleton, none of 6 from the field and still yet to score in the game.
And the lollies.
Here's Middleton, still firing and still misfiring. Well, it came to Donovan Mitchell. Didn't get enough on the shot, can't control it either, and just scoops it out of court. With that, after Canada coughed it up, Derek White, Middleton, backdoor. Harris takes them on, just muscles his way in close and comes. And now Marcus Smart with it. Hence over. Barnes, baseline against Dwayne Notice, who we're seeing for the first time, and Barnes at the moment, because I don't know if everyone's particularly thrilled about getting their money's worth here. This is under the hoop. Derek White off glass at 7 points in this term. The shot clock rolls to single digits for them here. Wiltshire attracted plenty of attention, draws a foul, threw it up, and uncounted as well.
Worrying about their performances from the middle. Yeah, that's their weakness. No doubt about that. This American team, they're great. The guards all the way around the court. Brilliant points, 15 rebounds. He's been exceptional, but you have to question the depth after that of what we've seen so far.
Netfeld here. The Aussie fans want Brook Lopez, and they want him now. A little out of control there, Tommy Scrubb. Did well to regain his balance. Now he's got Plumlee to contend with. He put it high off the window.
12 turnovers now for Canada.
White. Alley-oop play, and Plumlee with a nice 18 points. There he is now. Wanting to take on Lopez. Gives up the dribble and goes to Aaron Best. The left-hander fires, and Aaron Best comes up with his first. Wiltshire against Lopez. Now chance for Kajami King. Back to Wiltshire, who fires, knocks down the 3. He's got 20. Less than a week away from the World Cup in China. After the event from Kajami King, there's no danger of the result in terms of who was going to win, and it ends up being a 16-point margin in favour of the USA. Nice moment.